So here we go. I forgot my notebook. It's the orange thing in there. And we welcome you to this broadcast of the Lithia Superstore Game of the Week, a presentation of TableRockSports.net. And we do this in partnership with our local schools. And we'll get you going. They're getting started here just a little quickly. Martin is up for Cascade Christian as Cascade Christian comes to town to take on the St. Mary's Crusaders. Welcome to the Lithia Superstore Game of the Week, powered by U.S. Cellular at Siskiyou. We're pleased to bring you this game on TableRockSports.net in partnership with the Medford School District and our participating community business partners. Our sponsors keep these events free for fans to enjoy. Please let them know that you appreciate their support. And you can also support Table Rock Sports by subscribing to our YouTube channel. So Reese has a 2-1 count, or Martin has a 2-1 count on him. This would be Sam Martin. And the 2-1 is swung on and sent to second base. A little bobble there, and still getting them in time. As playing second base today is Gomez, and Gomez bobbled that just momentarily, but was able to recover nicely and throw it over to first. And so it's a 4-3 out. And that'll bring up Reese, the pitcher. Cody Reese, and he looks at strike one. Bo Aldridge on the mound for the Crusaders. And there's a bunt. And that's going to be a good one, as Aldridge is going to try and do it, but he can't. And there Reese has just laid down a nice bunt that time between Aldridge and Russo. And really neither one of them was able to get to it on time. Russo wasn't playing in. I don't think anybody was expecting a bunt. But there it is. A hit with one out. That brings up the catcher for Cascade Christian. Aldridge fires over to first, and it's going to get by Hanley and going down to second on the error. So they was unable to control that one. It was Haynes that actually saw that get by him. Owen Thompson is still at the plate. So down to second goes Reese. Thompson looking for the first pitch from Aldridge. And Aldridge fires that way, and it misses. Ball one. A 1-0. Misses down low. We're at 2-0. And the 2-0 misses. 3-0. So with the Crusaders in the infield, they have Haynes at first base. Gomez is at second. Playing shortstop is Johnson. And around at third base is Russo. Aldridge on the mound. Lawrence catching. And there's ball four. Well, Thompson is on by means of a walk. And that brings up Austin Waits. Both of these teams come into this game 3-4. It's a little bit of a interesting tale as Aldridge's first pitch to Waits is a strike, 0-1. Both teams come in 3-4. The St. Mary's Crusaders started off the season 0-3, and since then have went 3-1. Meanwhile, Cascade got off to a good start, and now they're starting to struggle. These two teams met on Tuesday, and there's strike two and a throw down to third base on a double steal, and everybody is safe. So now you got second and third with only one out and an 0-2 count to Waits, the third baseman for the Challengers. These two teams met on Tuesday, and that misses down low, so now we go to 1-2. St. Mary's was able to pull out the win in the seventh innings. Kind of tight until then, according to the coach, and then they were able to, Crusaders were able to score, and there's the one that bounces up to the plate, but everybody will hold. That goes 2-2. So these teams, both 3-4, we're going to play a double today. Let's see how we can resolve all of this throughout the afternoon. The 2-2. Strike three called. That's pretty major. That's two down. You still have second and third. You have Reese over at third, Thompson standing at second. But at least you have two outs. Now you got something workable. And that brings up Ashton Mooney. And Mooney's going to send one out to left field or to center field. That's going to get way out there. One run scores. Two runs are going to score. And Moody is going to end up at second base. And he's going to have a couple of RBIs to his credit. And that'll bring up the other Moody. Cameron Moody. Nope. Wrong Moody. Dylan Moody. Dylan Moody takes strike one, and it's 0-1. Ashton out at second base. Dylan looks at the next pitch, and it goes to 1-1. Swing, and that one's fouled back. Nope. Went off the catcher's mitt, apparently. It looked like it was a strike, though. But moving over to third base is Ashton Moody. And it was a strike, 2-2. But it just went off of the glove of Lawrence all the way to the backstop. We are way down the right field line. That's down low. There's a swing and a miss, and that will end the inning. So we'll head now to the bottom of the first inning. As we go to the bottom of the first, the John L. Scott scoreboard shows that I didn't put anything on the scoreboard. It shows, though, that it should be Cascade Christian 2. And St. Mary's coming up to bat. You're listening to the Lithia Superstore Game of the Week, a presentation to TableRockSports.net.
Hi, I'm Lieutenant Griffin with a message from the Central Point Police Department about our Explorer program. If you're between 14 and 21 years of age and are interested in a career in law enforcement, the Explorer program at CPPD might be just the program for you. Explorers will learn about all aspects of police work through ride-alongs, training sessions, and an annual competition with other youth participants. Visit us at the Centerpoint Police Department or call 541-664-5578 to learn more about how to get yourself signed up for this fun program. Centerpoint Police Department. Dedicated service, committed to excellence.
We think in our stores that we have the best selection and the best value for the dollar.
My name's Haley, and I've been showing sheep for 5 years through 4-H and pigs for 2 years through 4-H. 2 years ago I got Grand Champion, and today I got Reserve Grand Champion. It's a really good program, and it teaches the kids self-responsibility. The program wouldn't be how it is today if we didn't have people like Sherb coming out and supporting us.
If you shop with us, you will save money.
Welcome back to the Lithia Superstore Game of the Week. We're headed to the bottom of the first inning. And as we go there, Cascade Christian has a 2-0 lead, scoring early on here in the first inning. And the first pitch to Gomez is a strike. We're at 0-1. Alan Gomez at the plate, and he looks at the ball and go to 1-1. The 1-1 misses. 2-1. Reese is on the mound. Quick worker here in the first inning anyway. There's a pop-up being sent first base way, and grabbing it easily for them is Ashton Moody. And so there's now one away. And that will bring to the plate Travis Johnson. Right-handed batter. Shortstop for St. Mary's. And strike one. Now, Reese is a real quick worker. As soon as the batter's ready to go, Reese is ready to pitch. He didn't waste any time. There's a fly ball lifted out to right field, and right there to catch that is going to be Dylan Moody. And so there's 2 down. Eli Haynes, first baseman for the Crusaders, is up there. As Reese has got a couple of flyouts. He'll check his swing and get ball 1. 3-0-1 to right field, right down the line, as Reese comes with the 1-0. That's a ball. 2-0. If you go to the alley in right center field, it's 335 feet. 310 down the left field line. Actually, 335, I guess, is supposed to be straightaway center, but from our vantage point, it doesn't look like straightaway center. And all of a sudden, Haynes has a 3-0 count going his way as Reese can't find the strike zone right now. And he misses on 4 straight pitches. So Haynes is on. First base runner of the afternoon for the Crusaders. That brings up Bo Aldridge, who's pitching this afternoon. Reese checks Haynes. Fires to the plate. Misses. 1-0. And there goes Haynes all the way down to second. He's in there. He gets a stolen base. So Haynes stands down at second. 2 away, though. Aldridge does have a 2-0 count in his favor. And now they decide they're going to intentionally walk him. They'd rather take their chances with Lawrence. So Ian Lawrence is at the plate. He's catching. As the challengers decided they want nothing to do with Bo Aldridge. And the first pitch to Lawrence misses. Ball one. Couple of walks, stolen base, first and second for the Crusaders. The 1-0 is strike one. Lawrence just taking that one, making Reese throw a strike before they make a swing at it. That one's fouled, way out of play. Somebody will have a good chase on that one. It's a good thing that these people that chase the ball have young legs. That one went way out there. So 1-1 count. That misses. 2-1. Nope, 2-2. See, I trusted the scoreboard instead of my instinct. I was thinking that the foul was the second strike, but the scoreboard disagreed with me, and I believed them. That one's fouled back to the screen. Now they'll have a bit of a conference out there on the mound as Thompson is out to talk to Reese about something. And there's a grounder right to shorts. Flip it to second, and that'll do it. So, just like that, we've managed to get ourselves to the top of the second inning. And as we do, we look at the John L. Scott scoreboard, and we see that it says that it's Cascade Christian 2, St. Mary's nothing. John L. Scott with offices in Medford, Ashland, and Eugene. This is the Lithia Superstore Game of the Week, a presentation of TableRockSports.net.
My Circle K, powered by GP Energy, you can turn an ordinary lunch break into something extraordinary with crispy, crunchy chicken. Grab and go their delicious chicken, chicken tenders, famous biscuits, and tasty sides. MyCircleK.com.
US Cellular believes everyone deserves 5G. That's why we've included 5G on all plans, no extra charge, whether you're working or playing. All US Cellular plans include 5G, no extra charge. Get the new Samsung Galaxy S21 5G free with no hidden requirements. US Cellular.
Get the latest 5G phones for free today at Siskiyou Cellular, an authorized agent for US Cellular with 7 Valley locations. Visit souscellular.com for details.
Fuel your daily adventure at My Circle K, powered by GP Energy. Whether it's morning motivation to get your day going, adding crunch to your lunch, fueling up for a road trip, your journey begins with My Circle K, powered by GP Energy.
Welcome back to the Lithia Superstore Game of the Week, a presentation of TableRockSports.net. I'd like to remind you that this game is brought to you in part by My Circle K, powered by GP Energy. Morning motivation, crunching your lunch, and fuel for your road trip begins with My Circle K. So we'll get ready for the second inning. Cascade Christian will be at the plate. We'll be seeing Nips, Reed, and Stofflet. Making sure I got that name right. Yes, Stofflet. So we'll see what Nips can do here. Jack Nips, and he'll swing and miss on the first one. And he'll take strike two. Aldridge ahead again, 0-2. The times I've seen Aldridge pitch, He pretty much is ahead of the batter. There's strike three, and there's another strikeout. The third one on the afternoon for Mr. Aldridge. So Keith Reed steps in. A Cascade Christian center fielder. And he'll take strike one. From our vantage point way out here in right field, sometimes it's a little tough to tell whether it's a ball or a strike, so we have to wait on the official, the umpire, to tell us. That was down low, looks like. 1-1. There's strike two called that time. Reed not offering at it. Goes to 1-2. A swing and a miss, and there's the second strikeout of the inning, the fourth of the game. Cole Stofflet trying to get something going for the challengers here in this second inning. Hail swing and missed at the first one. The next one's a called strike, 0-2. Aldridge starting to find the zone. That one misses. 1-2. That was way inside. Goes 2-2. Get ourselves adjusted one more time. Here comes the 2-2 from Aldridge. Misses. Full count. And he'll walk him. So Stofflet finds his way to first base. And Martin will step back in. Grounded out to second base, first time up. And swing number one sends the ball way foul. Outwood misses, so we'll go to 1-1. Yeah. I'm saying, yeah, confirming that I'm right and the scoreboard wasn't right. So 1-1. That misses. Looks like inside, 2-1. Swing and a miss. We go to 2-2. Stofflet had a thought about going somewhere, but got back to first base pretty quickly. He saw what was developing. 2-2 count. And that one's popped straight up, but out of play. Foul ball. Aldridge was over there giving chase, as well as Russo. Neither one of them able to get to it. Back to 2-2. 2 out, 1 on. Swing and a miss. And Martin is down on strikes. That is the 5th strikeout for Aldridge. He actually ends up striking out the side, but is sandwiched around 1 walk. We go to the bottom of the 2nd inning. As we look at the John L. Scott scoreboard, we see that it still reads Cascade Christian 2, St. Mary's 0. You're listening to the Lithia Superstore, powered by U.S. Cellular. Game of the week.
My Circle K, powered by GP Energy, you can turn an ordinary lunch break into something extraordinary with crispy, crunchy chicken. Grab and go their delicious chicken, chicken tenders, famous biscuits, and tasty sides. MyCircleK.com.
US Cellular believes everyone deserves 5G. That's why we've included 5G on all plans, no extra charge, whether you're working or playing. All US Cellular plans include 5G, no extra charge. Get the new Samsung Galaxy S21 5G free with no hidden requirements. US Cellular.
Get the latest 5G phones for free today at Siskiyou Cellular, an authorized agent for U.S. Cellular with 7 Valley locations. Visit souscellular.com for details.
Fuel your daily adventure at My Circle K, powered by GP Energy. Whether it's morning motivation to get your day going, adding crunch to your lunch, fueling up for a road trip, your journey begins with My Circle K, powered by GP Energy.
Welcome back to the Lithia Superstore Game of the Week. We are at St. Mary's High School, as it is the visiting Cascade Christian Challengers that have come to town to take on the St. Mary's Crusaders. For St. Mary's, it's Russo, Hamilton, and Willett. Russo to lead it off, and he'll take ball 1. Reese right back at it. This one's down low, 2-0. As I said in the first inning, Reese is a real quick worker. As soon as the batter's ready, he's pretty much ready to throw that thing. And here comes a grounder. It's going to go out to short and right through the legs and into center, into basically center field. That went right through the legs of Martin. I don't know whether they're going to give him a hit or an error. I'll give him a hit because I'm unofficial. Doesn't make any difference what I say. So either way, Russo's on at first. Hamilton is at the plate. He's thinking about bunting, but that one's way outside. Throwback, got him. So he's throwing out, Russo is throwing out 1-3. Trying to get back there as Luke Hamilton was trying to bunt it. He pulled the bat back and got the ball count, and that was a swing and a miss. They're even it up at 1-1. Russo had already taken off, and they caught him. There's a foul. Strike three looking, and Hamilton is down. And brings up Woollett. Jeff Woollett playing right field. His first at-bat. That one's way over his head. Ball one. Woollett had to get down in a hurry. Squat. There's a swing and a miss. 0-2. Strike. 1-2. I've got ahead of my count. 1-2. I was going to say it was strike three, but it's not. 1-2. But there's strike three on a swing and a miss. Woollett is down, and the St. Mary's Crusaders are retired. We head to the top of the third inning as we look at the John L. Scott scoreboard. You'll find John L. Scott offices in Medford, Ashland, and Eugene. We see that it's Cascade Christian 2, St. Mary's nothing. You're listening to the Lithia Superstore Game of the Week, a presentation of TableRockSports.net.
Choose a company that best represents you and our local community.
Choose a company that focuses on relationships rather than transactions.
Choose a company that empowers their employees and provides growth opportunities from within.
Choose a company that shows compassion and rises to the occasion in times of need.
Call a John L. Scott broker today.
This year, don't just replace your windows, renew them with beautiful and energy-efficient windows from Bill's Glass. Having new windows installed by Bill's Glass dramatically update and improves the look of your home and helps reduce energy bills year-round. Let Bill's Glass show you what you've been missing. Bill's Glass, the largest glass company in Southern Oregon for your home or auto, as well as the trusted industry leader for over 50 years. Bill's Glass in Ashland, Medford, and Grants Pass.
Welcome back to the Lithia Superstore Game of the Week as you look at the John L. Scott scoreboard, and it shows that it's a 2-0 lead for Cascade Christian as we head to the top of the third inning. Leading off will be Reese, the pitcher, and he takes ball one quickly from Aldridge. Both of these pitchers are pretty quick workers. If the score doesn't change too much here, they'll be moving this game along eventually pretty quickly. That one's down low, or make it 2-0. Strike called as Reese wasn't offering at that one at all. 2-1. There's a fly ball sent out to, it's going to be taken by the shortstop. Grabbing that one from his shortstop position was Johnson. So to lead off the third, Reese will just pop up to the shortstop. That'll bring up Thompson. He came around to score. He walked, stole a base, and then scored on the double by Moody. And the first pitch to Thompson. This is down low. We go to 1-0. The 1-0. Fouled. Nope. It's going to go third. I thought it was going to go foul. But getting here in time is Russo. And Russo throws it over nicely that time to Haynes. And they're able to get the 5-3 out. Looked like from our vantage point that thing was going to go foul, but we don't have much of a vantage point for that. Waits will step in. He struck out. One of 5 strikeouts by Bo Aldridge. And he'll take strike one. 0-1. Hamlin's inside, 2-0. Waite's backing up a little bit from that one. Now gets there in the dirt. 3, make it 1-2-1. The 2-1 misses. We'll go to 3-1. Yeah, 3-1. That one's foul. Third base side. Third base coach was giving chase, but he didn't catch up with either. They'll stay at 3-1. Should be 3-2. That one's high. Doesn't make any difference. He walked him. Ashton Moody steps in, batting left-handed. Left-handed, he's the first baseman for Cascade Christian. Had a double his first time up. Couple RBIs off of that double. The only 2 RBIs, in fact, for Cascade Christian. And that one's down in the dirt, and that's going to allow Waits to get over to second base. One and 0. That one's up high. Two and 0. That one swung on, but Gomez is right there over to Haynes, and that 4-3 will bring it into the inning. So, as we go now to the bottom of the third, we see that the John L. Scott scoreboard still reads that it's Cascade Christian 2, St. Mary's nothing. You're listening to the Lithia Superstore Game of the Week, powered by U.S. Cellular at Siskiyou, a presentation of TableRockSports.net.
You're a coach, or plan to be a coach. What kind of coach do you want to be? This?
Hey! What is that? Come on, guy! You're killing me!
Or this?
I love it. I love what I see. I don't care about the mistakes. Everybody makes mistakes. Guys making millions of dollars on Sunday, they make mistakes.
Know your role. Learn more at southernoregonsports.org.
There's a time machine, not so far away, that takes you back to a world just a few streets wide, where wonder rules the day, and families are transformed, from the smallest bug-eyed explorer to that surliest know-it-all. So dive into the past and let them see the world through a simpler lens, called Southern Oregon. Their adventure begins when you travel Medford.
Welcome back to the Lithia Superstore Game of the Week, a presentation of TableRockSports.net. We're headed off to the bottom of the third inning. And it's a 2-0 lead for the Cascade Christian Challengers on the John L. Scott scoreboard. And stepping to the plate is Shunk. And he'll take ball 2 already. Sam Shunk. And he's got to do, he's going to drill this one. That's going to go way over the center fielder's head. That's going all the way to the wall. Shunk is around first. He's headed for second base, and he'll be there with a slide. So Shunk leads it off with a double out to center field. That'll bring up Gomez. Gomez popped up to first base his first time around. And he checks his swing, and it goes to 1-0. Now he lays down a bunt. Reese falls down trying to get there. Reese isn't going to get there. Yes, he does. He gets there. There's one away. Gomez almost had that one down. But it does the job. It goes as a sacrifice. Sacrifice 1-3, but it does the job. It gets Shunk over to third base now with only one out. And there's a line drive. It gets past the second baseman. Shunk will score. And standing down at first base is Johnson. He has an RBI single. Two to one. Get through doing our bookwork here. And Haynes is up. Eli Haynes, and he'll swing and miss at pitch number 1. We go to 0-1. There's a throw over. And that's going to get away from the first baseman, but not far enough for Johnson to feel comfortable to get down to second. He'll hold. Got right, that pickoff move got right past Moody. Johnson not able to do anything about it. And there's a fly ball lifted out to left field. That's going to get down. That's going to go all the way to the wall. Here comes Johnson. He's going to come all the way around. Oh, nope, they're going to hold him at the last moment. Oh, they'd have had him dead to rights, I'll tell you that. But Johnson's held up at the last moment. And Haynes is standing down at second base with a double. Aldridge steps in. He has a walk. It's a 2-1 game with one out. And they're going to give Aldridge a walk again. That'll load the bases. But Cascade Christian so far has decided they want nothing to do with Bo Aldridge's bat. They've walked him twice. Lawrence steps in, grounded out to short. They went the short way for the play. It was shortstop to second base. And he looks at ball 1, I believe. There's a swing and a miss. Lawrence misses on that one. It's a 1-1 count. Reese, strike 2. Lawrence takes that one looking. 1-2. Reach from the stretch. That one misses. It stays in front of the catcher. Lawrence has a 2-2 count. There's a grounder foul. We'll stay at 2-2. Bases are loaded for St. Mary's. And only one out. 2-2 count on Lawrence. There's one that's popped up. Who's going to grab it? Moody does from the right field. He fires home. It goes over the head, and everybody will advance. 90 feet. Has 2 runs come in to score on that one. Johnson came in. You had to have 2 runs score. Aldridge is down at third base. And Lawrence, or Aldridge is at second base. Lawrence just flew out. Over at third base is Haynes. I got Aldridge 1 too many bases so far. Russo at the plate. And he's in the hole. He's ahead 1-0. That one's down low. 2-0. Swing and a miss, and they throw back. Haynes is in there, though. 2-1. Swing and a miss, and that'll even the count out at 2. The only one run came in to score there, but the second run of the inning, there's a swing and a miss, and that will end the inning. But not before St. Mary's gets one more. So we look at the John L. Scott scoreboard as we now head to the top of the 4th inning, and we see on the John L. Scott scoreboard, it's now Cascade Christian 2. St. Mary's 2. You're listening to the Lithia Superstore Game of the Week, a presentation of TableRockSports.net.
It takes meticulous planning, continuous monitoring, and forward thinking to deliver the perfect 3-egg omelet.
I'm Pat Cox with Sherm's Food Stores. The employees of Sherm's are proud to be part of your community.
We have thousands of customers in our stores every day, and our checkers know a lot of them on a first-name basis. They tend to enjoy what they do, and they love it, so it reflects in how they treat the customer.
If you live anywhere in Southern Oregon, there's a Sherm's store near you. We hope to see you soon.
If you shop with us, you will save money.
We return to St. Mary's High School. I'm Terry Ross along with Jonathan McCary as we are bringing you the Lithia Superstore Game of the Week here from St. Mary's High School. And we are in the top of the 4th inning. That's a 2-2 ball game. Stepping in is Dylan Moody. He'll lead off the 4th for Cascade Christian. Struck out his first time up, way back in the first inning. Aldridge fires, and the first pitch is fouled away. Now we're at 0-1. Strike two called. 0-2. There's a grounder. Nobody at first base. Nobody at first base. Moody is on. Aldridge went to field the ball. Haynes went to field the ball. Gomez was fielding the ball. And nobody was at first base. So Nips will step in. He struck out way back in the second inning. Coach Josh Aldridge out to talk to Bo Aldridge. It's a brief visit. Long pause here as everybody gets settled back in again. There's a swing and a miss. And Nips is in the hole 0-1. Everybody steps off, batters step out. I'll do it again. Strike two called this time. For St. Mary's fans, this would be a great time for Aldridge to come up with a strikeout. Nips will step out. We'll do it again. Strike three called, and he got it. So Nips strikes out for the second time this game. Six on the afternoon for Aldridge so far. That brings up Reed, the center fielder, who also struck out way back in the second inning. Pops this one foul. There's a called strike. 0-2. Reed takes a lead from, or Moody make it, takes the lead from first, and then everybody steps off. The umpire calls time. Everybody gets reorganized. That misses. One and two. And there's a line drive. It gets past Gomez. That's going to get out to right center field. But they're not going to get more than a single out of that as Moody moves on down to second base. And Reed has himself a hit. Stofflet, who walked his first time up, is there. First and second now for Cascade Christian with only one out. Top of the fourth and a 2-2 score. He's going to bunt, pulls it back. It gets down and away from Lawrence, and everybody will advance. Now it's second and third. That misses. Or 1-1. Oh, and 1, the scoreboard says. That one's up high. 1-1. I'll make it 2-1. That's what I. And that gets by. That's going to score a run. Safe. Yeah. They tried. Lawrence tried to get it back to Aldridge, but Aldridge couldn't get the tag down in time. So Cascade Christian comes up with another run. And Stofflet finds his way on base by means of the walk. So here comes Martin. And a pitching change. That's it for Bo Aldridge. Coming in to pitch will be Russo. And we'll have to see who goes over to third base. It's not going to be Aldridge playing third. So I'll have to sort all this out a little bit. Fans, you can help keep Table Rock Sports in the game by subscribing to our YouTube channel. Search Table Rock Sports at youtube.com. Click on the red subscribe button to help us continue to cover the action. I'm pleased to thank our great sponsors who make this great high school athletic action available for you, including our title sponsor, Lithia Superstore Jeep Dodge Chrysler. Visit lithiasuperstore.com to find your next ride. So Russo takes over on the mound. And we'll figure out what all the changes are for St. Mary's when we actually get going again. I said Aldridge wasn't going to play third base, but it looks like actually he is. He just went into the dugout to get a different glove. It's amazing these days you have one glove for pitching and one for out in the infield, one for in the outfield, and so Russo says he's ready. He inherits a first and third situation with only one out. and Martin at the plate. And Cascade Christian has brought in a pinch runner. That's Brendan Van Wart. And the first pitch to Martin is a strike. The 0-1 from Russo. Outside. We'll go to 1-1. He tries to lay down a bunt, but he pulls it back. And getting down to second base is Van Wart. And that's going to get by Lawrence as that bounces up to the plate, and that's going to score another Cascade Christian run. And that'll be Reed coming in. And Van Wart will go over to third base. So as you can see on the John L. Scott scoreboard, it's 4-2, and there's a line single out to center field. That's going to score another run. As coming in and scoring now is going to be Van Wart. And standing at first base with a single is Martin. Oh, and he's going to go down to second. He's stealing right there. There's a throw down, but it's not in time. Martin with a stolen base. He stands at second with only one away. So Cascade Christian bats are waking up. I'm one behind, they say on the scoreboard. Let me catch you up. 5-2. Which is correct. Forgot to count a run. 1-1 is the count. Reese trying to help his own cause. He's the starting pitcher. Goes to 2-1. Reese will step out. Now we're ready to go again. Russo's a right-handed pitcher. Comes set. There's a swing. That'll go foul. We'll move the count to 2-2. There's a shot. Foul, though. That was way down the left field line. That would have been straight on. That was going to be big-time trouble right there. But instead, it's just a long foul, and the count is still 2-2. There's one. It's drifting out to center field. Grabbing it in. And getting that one for the St. Mary's is Hamilton. As Hamilton came in and made a marvelous catch on Thompson, or on Reese. So, With that, we will go to the bottom of the fourth inning. And now the St. Mary's Crusaders have a little bit of work to do. The John L. Scott scoreboard now reads Cascade Christian 5, St. Mary's 2, as you listen to the Lithia Superstore Game of the Week, a presentation of TableRockSports.net.
Workers' comp claim was denied. Or was it accepted? Now what are you supposed to do? Find out for free. Call Schlesinger and de Villeneuve immediately and let us fight for you.
Since 1991, Medford area residents have looked to Eye Care Associates of Southern Oregon for vision care for the whole family. Specializing in optometry for adults and children, ECA uses state-of-the-art diagnostic tools to scan for health risks and get your prescription just right. Get your students a comprehensive vision check to ensure they have their best chance to learn and succeed. And look good while you see well. Specialists in our optical boutique have extensive styles on hand or can special order. We hope to see your family at Eye Care Associates of Southern Oregon. Visit eyecaresouthern.oregon.com to learn more.
Waiting, even a few days, to report a work injury or illness could cost you everything. But how do you know what you should do? Find out for free. Call Schlesinger and de Villeneuve immediately and let us fight for you.
Welcome back to the Lithia Superstore Game of the Week, a presentation of TableRockSports.net, and the St. Mary's Crusaders come to the plate here in the bottom of the fifth, and they have a little bit of work to get done now over the next few innings as they trail this one by a count of 5-2. Hamilton steps in for the Crusaders, and he'll take a strike. The 0-1 by Reese. Swing and a miss. Foul, he's to indicate. But 0-2. Out down low. Ball one. Fouled way back. We'll stay at 1-2. That misses. 2-2. Couldn't have missed by much. That's down low. 3-2, and we kind of bounced up to the plate. And there's a grounder out to second, and it's going to go for a hit. Leastwise is going to be called a hit in my book. It may turn out to end up being officially an error, but second baseman never touched it, so we'll just go with it's a hit. Brings up Woollett, who struck out the first time up. Well, it's not going to bring up Woollett. We're going to have a pinch hitter. John Healy will be pinch hitting. So here in the bottom of the fourth, Healy will step in for Willett. And take strike one. There's strike two. Both of them called. Healy in the hole, 0-2. Fouled out of play. We'll stay at 0-2. Players are having to, for the most part, play with a mask on. It's kind of interesting because usually in the baseball game you hear a lot of chatter. This year you don't hear as much. It's all muffled. There's a grounder. It's going to be picked up by Reese. Reese is going to fire over to Moody at first. Got him. And that was not Healy, by the way. And whoever it was pulled a hamstring going down there. That was Sean Osluk. And he's out 1-3. Seems to be okay. Running a little bit better as he gets back to the dugout. Came up a little bit lame. Here's Shunk. Had a double. Came around and scored in the third inning. Swings and misses at this one. Should have let you know that getting down to second base on that play was Hamilton. So 1 out. A runner at second. Shunk will take strike 2. Long pause here. Reese is starting to slow down. He worked really quickly in the first few innings. Taking a little more time here as we get along the game. And there's strike 3 called. So that's 2 down, as you hear somebody saying out there. Gomez at the plate. Popped it up to first base. Laid down a sacrifice bunt. Oh, they threw back and they didn't get him. Timeout. Able to get back was Hamilton. Swing and a miss by Gomez. Dusting off the plate was the umpire. And there's a throwback, but once again, Hamilton is in. Wasn't as far off the bag that time. Kicking up a lot of dust, though, is what he's doing. Strike called. Gomez tried to hold up, but they said he didn't do it. So 1-2 count. Swing, nope, foul. Boy, just got a piece of that one. St. Mary's looking for a way to get Hamilton to the plate. He's out there in scoring position. There's a grounder. It's going to be sent out to shortstop. They're going to fire it over to Moody, and that'll be the end of the inning. So, we now head to the top of the 5th inning. And as the John L. Scott scoreboard shows us, Cascade Christian is leading this one as we go to the top of the 5th. It's now Cascade Christian 5, St. Mary's 2. You'll find John L. Scott with offices in Medford, Ashland, and Eugene. This is the Lithia Superstore Game of the Week, powered by U.S. Cellular at Siskiyou, a presentation at TableRockSports.net.
Chrysler Jeep Dodge of Medford. We've stocked up with over 200 new vehicles from Chrysler, Jeep, Dodge, and of course, Ram trucks. Choose from one of our largest inventories ever of new Jeep Cherokee 4x4s. Test drive a new Ram 1500 and see why Ram is Motor Trend's back-to-back-to-back three-peat truck of the year. And remember, we've added the convenience of test drives from your home and an online process to purchase and deliver your new vehicle. You'll find the new vehicle you want at the low price you deserve. Only at the Lithia Chrysler Jeep Dodge of Medford Superstore.
Dear Dad, I was afraid to say this to your face, but I heard you yelling again from the stands during my game. You were shouting at the coach, the refs, even the other parents. It embarrasses me when you yell at everyone. It really stresses me out. I love sports. I love my team. I just want to play, but not if you always lose your temper. Love, Katie.
Know your role. Learn more at southernoregonsports.com.
Welcome back to the Lithia Superstore Game of the Week. As we go to the top of the fifth, it's a 5-2 lead for Cascade. For almost 50 years, Bill's Glass has been the clear choice in Southern Oregon for your home, business, and auto needs. Locally owned, family run, Bill's Glass supports our schools and communities. Leading off for Cascade Christian is Thompson, and he's already out ahead in the count at 1-0. Make it 2-0 as the next one also misses. Russo fires the 2-0. Strike one. There's called strike two. So we even it up quickly at 2-2. There's a high pitch, but that's going to be taken right out there. Hamilton's going to fire right over to first, over to Johnson. I'm sorry about that. Fires it over to Haynes. And there's one away. Waits steps in. Struck out. Walked. And now that one hits him. So here in the fifth, he walks again. Strike one to Ashton Moody. And they're down to second base on a late throw too, almost getting away. But down to second base goes Waits. Meanwhile, Ashton Moody is in the hole 0-2. There's a swing and a miss. That's going to get past the catcher Lawrence. Moody will make it down to first base. Waits will make it over to third. So first and third. That brings up Dylan Moody. And Ashton takes off for second. Throw goes over to third. Make sure that Mr. Waits doesn't go anywhere. So now you have second and third with only one out. Or the bunt. They're going to stay fair? No. Foul ball. So Dylan Moody will have a strike on him. 2 strikes on him. 0-2. That'll eliminate the bunt for the moment. Oh, you're going to bunt. That's going to be a ball. Dylan Moody had to duck out of the way of that one. Way inside. Russo comes set. Got second and third. 1 out. There's a swing. That's going to be a grounder that's going to get past the third baseman. That'll score 1. That's going to score 2. Dylan Moody's on his way to second base, and he'll be there standing up. So Dylan Moody on his way to second base, and in the process, he manages to get Waits in from third base, and they were able to get his brother Ashton Moody all the way around from second base in, and all of a sudden they have broken this game open by scoring a couple, and it's now 7-2 here in the 5th inning. There's a check swing by Nips. Things have unraveled a little bit for the Crusaders here in the 5th. He's going to threaten to bunt, and everybody comes in on it. There's Haynes with it, fires it over to Gomez. And that'll be 1 away. But getting over to third base now is Dylan Moody. Make that 2 away. Reed will step in. The runner at third. He'll swing and miss. There's another swing and miss. 0-2. Allen misses. Lawrence keeps it in front of him, though. 1-2. There's a swing and a miss, and that will end the inning. So we will go to now the bottom of the 5th, if I don't send us too far at one time. The bottom of the 5th, I'm sorry about that, as we take a look at the John L. Scott scoreboard. We see now the Cascade Christian leads it by a count of 7-2 as you listen to the Lithia Superstore Game of the Week, a presentation of TableRockSports.net.
In RBTD all my life. When we moved to Talent, that's when we purchased our house.
All those memories were in that little spot for 17 years.
Everything in that house, all our firsts, everything gone. Now more than ever, with so many families being displaced, their kids will still be able to come to school to Phoenix and Talent because they'll be able to use RBTD.
Fuel your daily adventure at My Circle K, powered by GP Energy. Whether it's morning motivation to get your day going, adding crunch to your lunch, fueling up for a road trip, your journey begins with My Circle K, powered by GP Energy.
So your workers' comp claim was denied. Or was it accepted? Now what are you supposed to do? Find out for free. Call Schlesinger and de Villeneuve immediately and let us fight for you.
Welcome back to the Lithia Superstore Game of the Week. There's a swing and a foul by Johnson as they get going again. Pardon me, I lost my cursor here in the sunlight. We'll get everything squared away here as soon as I find it again. Those little things are hard to find when the sun's shining just right. We're in the top of the fifth, and at the plate is Johnson, and he's got a 2-1 count. Top of the fifth. Let's make it the bottom of the fifth. There's a grounder. It's going foul. And that'll even the count out at 2-2. Misses. Full count. There's a line shot that's going to get down in the right center. That's not going to quite make it to the wall. And stopping at first is going to be Johnson. But the leadoff single. That brings up Haynes. Long look down to Coach Aldridge. Trying to get something going here. There's a foul first base side, but it's way out of play. There's a low pitch. Misses, ball 1-1. So Haynes, Aldridge next, Lawrence, hopefully. Next three batters. There's strike. So Reese has the count his way, 1-2. So far, a complete game for Reese. He fires over to first. But Johnson's back. And that's fouled out of play. We'll stay at 1-2. The 1-2 misses. And we'll move it out to 2-2. And there's a grounder to short. They go to second, and that's all they get. So Haynes finds himself down at first base by fielder's choice. And Johnson is eliminated by that quick throw from Martin over to Ashton Moody. Not Ashton Moody at all. One more down. 22, Stoflet. There's a throw over, but Haynes is back. Aldridge in there. Has an 0-1 pitch. That one will miss, so he'll go to 1-1. This is the first time they've decided to pitch to Aldridge. With first base open every time, they've walked him so far, just intentionally. That one's fouled back. I'm sure that Bo Aldridge is glad to get some swings in. He has a 1-2 count, though, as Reese has got him in the hole. There, misses just barely. 2-2. That's down low, and that'll bring up a full count, 3-2. Scoreboard says 2-2. We'll go to the scoreboard, 2-2. And strike 3, though. Doesn't make any difference, I guess. So there's 2 outs on the inning now. Lawrence will step in and try to see if he can't get Haynes a little further than first base. Lawrence is grounded out to the shortstop and flowing out to right field and looks at strike 1. That's fouled way out of play. First base side hits the track and bounces off of the rubber asphalt to who knows where. No, oh, they found it. Didn't bounce that far. 0-2 count to Lawrence. And there's a fly ball. That's going to get all the way out to the wall. There's going to bring it around. Here comes Haynes. Haynes is going to score. Lawrence is going to stop at second base. But he brought Haynes all the way around from first, as that one got all the way out to the wall that time, and there was no stopping that one. And so now it's a 7-3 ball game. St. Mary's looking to have a comeback. Russo stands in there. Grounded out to first, or out to the pitcher. Struck out. Swings. This one is going to be gobbled up. No, it's not going to be gobbled up by the shortstop. And that's going to allow Haynes to score. Or Lawrence to score. Haynes already scored on that one, so Russo stands over at first base in what should have been an out. There's no doubt about that. Hamilton's in there. Swing and a miss. And he's 0-1. So we'll get another one up here on the old scoreboard for St. Mary's. 7-4. Called strike that time. 0-2. Hamilton has Russo at first. He'll ground this one. It's going out to the second baseman, Ashton. Ashton over to Moody. And that will end the inning, as Hamilton grounds out to the second baseman. So, as we go to the top of the sixth, if we can get there, then I'm having great fun trying to find my cursor here. But if we go to the top of the sixth and we look at the John L. Scott scoreboard, we see that it now reads St. Mary's, or Cascade Christian 7, St. Mary's 4. as you listen to the Lithia Superstore Game of the Week, a presentation of TableRockSports.net. Welcome back to the Lithia Superstore Game of the Week, powered by U.S. Cellular at Siskiyou, a presentation of Table Rock Sports. The Medical Eye Center of Medford is helping bring you today's action. They have a wide range of eye care services for the whole family. Visit medicaleyecenter.com to learn how they might help your vision needs. So we start the top of the sixth. And we started with Stofflet. He's walked and walked. Come around to score, though, on one of those walks. And he'll swing and miss at the first offering from Russo. (7-4) ball game. Here's a swing. Foul back. 0-2. Oops. Looked like Cascade Christian is going to run away with this thing, but St. Mary's made a bit of a comeback in their half of the inning that just ended. There's a fly ball lifted out to right field. It's going to be a fair ball, too, as they're not going to pick it up. There goes the second. And in there easily with the slide is Stofflet. Couldn't quite get over there to get it. The right fielder, well, number 6 now. We've changed numbers here. Sam Hamilton. Hamilton couldn't get it. It was right down the line. Martin is up. And he'll foul the first one out of play. He's grounded to second, struck out, and had a single. Got as far as second base, but didn't get around to score. He's had a busy afternoon so far. 1 for 3. Now he bunts, and that's going to get all the way down, and Russo's going to grab it and fire it clear across the diamond. It goes over the head of Haynes. And coming in to score quite easily on that overthrow is Stofflet. So we give Martin a hit, and then there's an error is how he got to second base. So with nobody out, now Cascade Christian increases their lead. And it becomes an 8-4 ball game. And the first pitch to Reese is a ball. The 1-0 from Russo. Strike. 1-1. And the umpire wants to dust off the plate. So you got Martin standing down at second base at this point. He got the hit on his own. I don't think Russo would have gotten him even with a perfect throw, but He goes to second base on the error. Well, it was thrown over the head of Haynes. There's strike 2. Make it strike 1. I'm looking at the wrong. No, strike 2. I was right the first time. The wrong batter. And there's a grounder. Aldridge has it. Fires over to first. No. And coming in to score on the throw, all the way from second base, is Martin. So Reese stands at first base. And Thompson is at the plate. And taking second on the steal is Reese. Eight 5 ball game. There's a grounder. Out to Hamilton. Fires over to Haynes. Got him. Fire there across the way to Aldridge. Doesn't get him. It's going to get past Aldridge. And coming in to score is going to be Reese. So one more on the board for Cascade Christian. It's a 9-5 ball game, if I have the score right. I think I'm right. Scoreboard says 8-5, but I think it's 9-5. This is Thompson at the plate. He'll swing, and that one's fouled off. The scoreboard says that I'm one behind, in fact. It's a 10-5 ball game. Russo settles in to pitch it to Thompson. Now he's going to lift that one clear out there, but that's going to be grabbed on the fly by Hamilton. So Thompson comes out number 1. They say out number 2. I don't have an out number 2 in the 6th inning. There's a swing and a foul back by Moody. Ashton Moody. Moody leans over and looks at ball 1. Don't know what happened with the scoreboard, but it's now 70-something to 10. There's a foul by Moody. It's a 1-2 count. Aha, they were adjusting the score because I was right. I'm sorry, I'm going to have to adjust the score. I was believing the scoreboard. I told you it was only 4, and they had 5, but it turns out that I was right. How about that, huh? Somebody call my wife, quick. Might be the only time today that I'm right. As Ashton looks at another bowl, the count's 2-2. Ashton Moody will foul this one off and out of play. There's strike 3, and that will end the inning. So we'll head now to the bottom of the 6th as we're hold on here. There we go. It's easy to get by this real quickly, and I'm trying to find my beloved cursor. So now we'll look at the John L. scoreboard. John L. Scott scoreboard, and it shows that it's Cascade Christian 10, St. Mary's 4, as you listen to the Lithia Superstore Game of the Week, a presentation of TableRockSports.net. Welcome back to the Lithia Superstore Game of the Week, a presentation of TableRockSports.net. As you look at the John L. Scott scoreboard, you'll find offices for John L. Scott in Medford, Ashland, and Eugene. You see that it's a 10-4 lead. And the bottom of the 6th, Cascade Christian scoring there in that last half inning. I was going to say it's Healy but it's not Healy that's anymore. It's Hamilton. He'll swing and miss, and it's a 1-1 count. He took ball 1 on the first pitch. Oops. Took ball 2. There's strike 2. On the mound right now is Sam Martin for Cascade Christian. There's a swing and a miss. As the work for Reese is over for the afternoon, at least for this game. Still one more to come. Shunk will stand in there, and he'll lift this up, but that's going to be taken easily by the shortstop. So there's 2 away. And, got things and that brings up Gomez. And he looks at ball 1. And ball 2. St. Mary's needs lots and lots of base runners, no matter how you get them. They already have 2 out. Strike. Two and one. Martin gets the second strike. 2 and 2. That's ball 3. 3-2. Gomez trying to find a way onto base. Fouls it away. The 1-2 is lined out to short, gobbled up and thrown over there to Moody, and Moody safe. Moody bobbled it just a bit, and it was enough to allow Gomez to get to first base. That was Reese that fielded it, but Moody didn't help him at the other end. So Johnson's up. And he'll look at ball 1. This has popped up. Ashton Moody's right there, though. Yep, he's got that one. And that will be the third out. So we will now go to the top of the 7th inning as a pretty easy inning for Cascade Christian. Right there. And we look at the John L. Scott scoreboard. We see that it now reads Cascade Christian 10, St. Mary's 4 as we go to the, actually not the bottom of the 7th. We're a little quick on that one. How about if we go to the top of the 7th? You're listening to the Lithia Superstore Game of the Week, a presentation of TableRockSports.net.
Hi, I'm Lieutenant Griffin with a message from the Centerpoint Police Department about our Explorer program. If you're between 14 and 21 years of age and are interested in a career in law enforcement, the Explorer program at CPPD might be just the program for you. Explorers will learn about all aspects of police work through ride-alongs, training sessions, and an annual competition with other youth participants. Visit us at the Centerpoint Police Department or call 541-664-5578 to learn more about how to get yourself signed up for this fun program. Centerpoint Police Department. Dedicated service, committed to excellence.
We think in our stores that we have the best selection and the best value for the dollar.
My name's Haley, and I've been showing sheep for 5 years through 4-H and pigs for 2 years through 4-H. 2 years ago I got grand champion, and today I got reserve grand champion. It's a really good program, and it teaches the kids self-responsibility. And the program wouldn't be how it is today if we didn't have people like Sherm coming out and supporting us.
If you shop with us, you will save money.
Welcome back to the Lithia Superstore Game of the Week at St. Mary's High School, where the Crusaders are taking on the Challengers, and presently Cascade Christian leads this one by a 10-4 count as we head to the top of the 7th inning. And leading it off for Cascade Christian is Dylan Moody. Russo still on the mound for St. Mary's. And there's a grounder into left field. And that, nope, foul. And I said it was Moody that was up, and it is not. It is Nips. So Nips will look at the 0-1 pitch from Russo. And it'll be called strike 2. One and two. These two teams have another one to go. After this one, they're playing a doubleheader today. There's strike 3. St. Mary's has 2 more weeks of baseball left. If I remember right, they said, Coach Aldridge said Douglas will be here, I believe, next week, and then they will close out with Brookings Harbor here on Friday. As Reed looks at ball 1. Yeah, I'll look that up between games and make sure I've actually got the schedule right. There's a grounder to Aldridge. And it's foul ball. So it'll be 1-1 for Reed. That misses. 2-1. There's a shot that's landed out the left field, way out there, and grabbing it. On the run for the final out of the inning is Healy. So we go to the bottom of the 7th inning. St. Mary's is going to have to do a lot of work if they're going to come back and get this one into extra innings. We can tell you that right now as we look at the John L. Scott scoreboard. We see that Cascade Christian leads this one 10-4. You're listening to the Lithia Superstore Game of the Week, a presentation of TableRockSports.net.
My Circle K, powered by GP Energy, you can turn an ordinary lunch break into something extraordinary with crispy, crunchy chicken. Grab and go their delicious chicken, chicken tenders, famous biscuits, and tasty sides. MyCircleK.com.
U.S. Cellular believes everyone deserves 5G. That's why we've included 5G on all plans, no extra charge, whether you're working or playing. All U.S. Cellular plans include 5G, no extra charge. Get the new Samsung Galaxy S21 5G free with no hidden requirements. U.S. Cellular.
Get the latest 5G phones for free today at Siskiyou Cellular, an authorized agent for U.S. Cellular with 7 Valley locations. Visit souscellular.com for details.
Fuel your daily adventure at My Circle K, powered by GP Energy. Whether it's morning motivation to get your day going, adding crunch to your lunch, fueling up for a road trip, your journey begins with My Circle K, powered by GP Energy.
Welcome back to the Lithia Superstore Game of the Week, a presentation of TableRockSports.net. As you can see by the John L. Scott scoreboard, as we head to the bottom of the 7th inning, that is a 10-4 lead for Cascade Christian. And the first pitch by Haynes is fouled off. And we have an 0-1 count. There's a shot, and Reese will run it down. Reese ran that one down, and that's ball 1, I believe, to Aldridge. Swing and a miss. And it's a 1-1 count. Way over his head. Fouled away. It's going way back to where they're setting up for a track meet, it looks like. So the count's 1-2. And of course, scoreboard corrects, makes it 2-2. There's a fly ball lifted out to left field. If it stays fair, it's going to be trouble, but it doesn't. There's a swing and a miss, and Aldridge is down on strikes. So 2 away. That'll bring up Lawrence, last hope. And goes all the way to the backstop, but no harm done, as nobody's on base anyway. And all second pitch misses. We're at 2-0. That's foul. First base side. There's a long foul. Really long foul down the left field line, almost to the wall, but hooking all the way. 2-2 count now to Lawrence. And swung on. That's going to get some distance on it, though. That one's going to roll all the way, well, close to the warning track. And standing at second base will be Lawrence. So a 2-out double here in the bottom of the 7th. Martin just trying to get a final out here. Russo trying to keep it going. And Russo will swing and miss at the first offering. And he'll miss at the second one. Oh, we're down to the final strike. Nope, they say it's 1-1. I say it's 0-2. We'll see who's right here in a minute. That's a foul. So 2 strikes. Martin looking to get something going here. There's Russo with strike 3 and a swing and a miss. And the ball game is over. So, take a look at the John L. Scott scoreboard. And we see that Cascade Christian wins this one by a count of 10-4. I'd like to invite you to stay tuned now for the My Circle K powered by GP Energy postgame show, where we will recap today's scoring and look at key stats. Final score again is Cascade Christian 10, St. Mary's 4. You're listening to the Lithia Superstore Game of the Week, powered by U.S. Cellular at Siskiyou, a presentation at TableRockSports.net.
Choose a company that best represents you and our local community.
Choose a company that focuses on relationships rather than transactions.
Choose a company that empowers their employees and provides growth opportunities from within.
Choose a company that shows compassion and rises to the occasion in times of need.
Call a John L. Scott broker today.
This year, don't just replace your windows, renew them with beautiful and energy-efficient windows from Bill's Glass. Having new windows installed by Bill's Glass dramatically update and improves the look of your home and helps reduce energy bills year-round. Let Bill's Glass show you what you've been missing. Bill's Glass, the largest glass company in Southern Oregon for your home or auto, as well as the trusted industry leader for over 50 years. Bill's Glass in Ashland, Medford, and Grants Pass.
Welcome back to the Lithia Superstore Game of the Week at St. Mary's High School. As Cascade Christian has defeated St. Mary's in Game 1 by a count of 10-4. Welcome to the My Circle K, powered by GP Energy post-game show. They got Cascade Christian got on the board first with a couple of runs in the first inning, and we kind of went through a scoreless streak until we got to the third inning, and St. Mary's found their way to the plate once and twice in that inning. Well, make it once in that inning, and all of a sudden it was a 2-1 ball game. But in the fourth inning, Cascade Christian managed to put 3 more on the board, and all of a sudden they were out in front 5-2, and it held that way until we got to the fifth inning for St. Mary's, and they came back and made it 5-3, but then once again Cascade Christian was all over it as they scored 3 in the sixth inning, make that 4 in the sixth inning, and it was all of a sudden 10-4, and very hard for St. Mary's to be able to come back from that one. And so that's the way it looks. That was game 1 of 2, and the second one will be coming up here in a few minutes. As you see the empty field, we're just kind of at between games at a break period here. This has been the My Circle K powered by GP Energy post-game show, where they fuel your road trip and add crunch to your lunch. We'll be back with the second game momentarily, and momentarily as in a few minutes, as you look at the John L. Scott scoreboard one final time, and you see the final score is Cascade Christian 10, St. Mary's 4. You've been listening to the Lithia Superstore Game of the Week, a presentation of TableRockSports.net.